guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be showing you how to put some false lashes on. So if you're new to false eyelashes or you feel like you could up your game at putting them on a little bit quicker, I'm going to teach you how to do that today. So my eyelashes of choice today are the EYELASHES 107s. I've used these for years, they've just changed the packaging, but they are very daytime friendly for me. It depends what kind of look you like, but for me these are daytimes, and something like these would be nighttime. So these are the Morphe premium lashes, so you can see there's a huge difference there. But today we're going to teach you how to put on the daytime lashes. As I say, if you're just starting out with lashes, the lighter the better. Go for a pair of eyelashes that are really lightweight and fluffy, because the heavier you're going with lashes, the harder it is to put on and the more uncomfortable the wear. So we're going to start with these because I think these are a good example. And before we get into the video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, give us a thumbs up as well, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what lashes you like to wear. So I've opened them up. The first thing I'm noticing is that these are too big for my eye. So you would just put it next to it and go, yeah, look, my eyes are not as big as that, so I need to trim them down. So you're going to carefully remove them. You don't want to rip any lashes off. And you're going to check where the inside of the lash is, which is this side, because they're a little bit shorter, and you're going to cut from the outside. Always cut from the outside. I know it's tempting to cut the shorter lashes off, but you need those for the inner corner so everything looks even and all your angles are right. So I'm kind of used to the length of my actual eyelid by now, so I know just to cut, like, how much to cut off. But if you're not used to it, I just would go on like this, open the eye, and you can see this part here is past the eye, so I would cut that part off. Always cut the tiniest bit off and check again. Don't go too much, because then you just lose the lash and you end up with like a quarter of the lash left. So yeah, keep checking how that looks. And just use the cut eyelash to compare the other one so you know how much to cut off. I like to just put them up like this and just check the length. So now I have the lashes ready and at the right length to put on my eye. So I'm just going to tell you what I would put on my eyes first. So I would do my eyeshadow first, and then I would always put a line of eyeliner on the eyes. It is so much easier to put lashes on when you have a base line of eyeliner, because if you have the lash in a slightly different position here than you would in here, you can't tell because the liner is masking it. So that is the biggest tip, to always do a very thin layer of eyeliner on the eyelid. I always end up putting a little bit too much and going a little bit thicker. And I think the easiest liner to use is the Revlon Colour Stay. You can get this from any Superdrug Boots, any drugstore, and it's just the best liquid eye pen because it's so precise. You can really get in there. You can go thicker by pressing on a little bit harder, or you can use the very, very point to do your flicks. So I think that's the best detailing liquid eye pen out there. The second tip I have is to always coat your lashes with mascara. Now when I say coat, I just mean literally cover them in mascara. As soon as you've got the one coat on, leave it. Because all you're doing is coating them so that you can't see fluffy, natural lashes underneath your false ones. I know my lashes are blonde at the ends, so they always shine through a little bit when I've got my lashes on, so I just coat it with a little bit of mascara, and I curl my lashes before the mascara as well, just to give them a lift, because the false eyelashes have a massive curl. Now I put my lashes on by hand. I find my fingers are the best, but you can use a tool like this. This is the False Eyelashes.co.uk eyelash tool. So you can basically use these pincers instead of your fingers to put it on. I know some people find that really helpful, so it's just personal preference. Okay, so I'm going to use the eyelash glue that comes with the eyelash packet. And what you're going to do is put a really thin layer of glue on the lashes, especially at the ends, because they're the bits that can peel off and are most likely to peel off. The error people make is that they put way too much glue on and it never ends up sticking because there's such a thick layer there. So really thin glue. Then you're going to either waft it or blow it to make the glue tacky. Now this is a really good tip. You want to make sure it's just nearly dried before you stick it on, because if it's too wet, it's not going to stick. And what I also like to do is bend the lash like this in a semicircle, because I want it to go in at the corners on my actual eyelid, and I feel like that helps a little bit. And then I'm going to have to do this in a mirror. You're going to put it as close to the lash line as you can possibly get. So right above your natural lashes, you're going to put the strip. And a huge tip is to leave this part here. You don't want to be sticking it right in the corner. You want to leave a gap, because you don't naturally have eyelashes there, or very long ones anyway. So you're going to stick it on and make sure that it's very even all the way along. So it's not higher in any place. It's just a nice straight line. So this has gone on really easily for me for once in my life. But then what I'd like to do is push the lashes into the eyelid, because by pushing them, it's pushing the strip onto the lid and enforcing that stick. And you can see the difference straight away. There's also many glues that you can use. I find the ones that come with the actual eyelashes are very good. I used to buy ones like this. This is a duo eyelash glue, or a black glue. I used to use a black glue, but that used to get everywhere on my eyelid, and then you'd have to clean it up, so I don't do that anymore. But yeah, honestly, I just think the glue that comes with the cheap eyelashes are the best. The more expensive eyelashes don't come with glue, which is pretty infuriating. So again, pushing it on. You're supposed to really start with pushing the middle, but I find pushing the outer corner and the inner corner first sets the foundations, and then you can push in the middle. So push, 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 gently, gently, and then push the actual lash into your eyelid. And while that's drying, this one should be pretty dry by now, so what I like to do is push the curl into my actual crease of my eyelid to give it a bit of a lift. You don't have to do that, but I find that that helps. So that is the lashes on. And what I find at this point is that it's altered the eyeliner. So can you see there's a bit of a gap here where the lashes have kind of pulled the lid down a little bit. I don't know what it does, but it just needs to be corrected with the eyeliner. Just go over it really gently. Correct any bits. Like so. If you mess up, cotton buds are your friend, so I'm just going to kind of twizzle that and start that again, because I'm not happy with that line. And then once you're happy with the eyeliner, I like to just check if any eyeshadow's fallen onto the lash. If it has, then I'll just colour the lash in with some liner. Sounds silly, but it actually works. And also, when you are putting your eyeliner on before the lashes, make sure you're getting right into the roots of the lash, because there can be gaps here. You can end up seeing gaps just under the liner. So get it right into the root of the lashes there and make sure there's no gaps. And if you then notice that one of the edges are coming off, then you would get your glue again and just go like this, pull it apart, and then just put a tiny dab of glue and then put it back down, or leave it and let it go tacky and then put it back down. And yeah, at the end of the day, lashes are fidgety. Sometimes I can sit there for ages trying to get them to work. Sometimes, like this, they've gone on quite well today, and I think that's because they're brand new. If you want to reuse the lashes, you would take the layer of glue off the lashes. You can pull it with your finger, but be very careful you don't damage the actual lashes. Some people use tweezers, but again, if you get too close to the lash strip, you can end up just ripping the lashes. But yeah, just rip that piece of glue off and then you're good to go. And you can use them up to, I'd say, 10 times before they start getting a little bit gross. Liner thing as well, I can do a winged eyeliner tutorial. If you'd like one, let me know in the comments down below. But it is just years and years of practice. I've sat there with my liner pen for hours before, trying to get the perfect wing taking it off, trying it again, and it is really hard to get a thin line, but that is ultimately the goal. So just practice makes perfect. So I hope I've covered everything. As I say, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more. Thank you for watching. See you later.